Hello and welcome back to the second episode here of Kingdom. Tonight we're on our 5th day, which I need to ride out immediately and go hire some more hands to keep us from being overcome by monsters. Unfortunately, the 5th day is where things start to get hard because... Ooh, he did not grab that. On the 5th night, the monsters come in swarms. So as opposed to any other type of day that we'd see in this game, the swarms are incredibly brutal. It's just a torrent of creatures. And I don't know what side they're going to come from, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this wall right now, because we have the builders to take care of it. And I'm going to go ahead and... You know what? We have enough builders on the other side, so since it's still day, I'm going to upgrade the other wall as well. Getting these wall upgrades before the 5th day are a huge importance. I mean, I can't really stress enough. I don't think riding out to get guys on the other side is going to help us at all at this point. So I'm just going to look for some gold around these hunting areas. I don't want to be caught without any cash. That's for sure. And we're going to get a couple more farmers. I don't have any farmland developed for them yet, but I will do that soon. I think this is probably the closest area. And it seems like we have people pretty far out. Which I don't want to be out here too late. I know the evening is already coming, but I just want to make sure our men didn't walk that far. Not that far. We need to start heading back, though. It's definitely getting to that time. We can start to see how we're doing here. Okay, so we have a little bit of area to work with. And you can hear the music. It gets a little creepy at this point. Just kind of preparing you for what's coming. Need to run out here and make sure, yep, there's a little bit more gold. We can get one more guy in the wall before the nightfall, which is good. If I have any extra peasants, I want them to be archers. Because this night's going to be a little rough. I don't think it'll be all that bad, but it's a blood moon. You can see the blood moon rising, so I should get inside. So should everyone else at this point. They're upon us pretty quick. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see them very shortly. Yep, and here they come from this side. And you'll notice now they have masks. So this is actually not going well. I'm glad I upgraded to the next tier higher in stone walls. It looks like they might break through, which I'm really surprised about. Hopefully we'll be able to knock them down before they tip that wall over. Alright, that seems to have gotten them. That was pretty close. If I didn't upgrade that, they would have pushed through, and that would have wrecked us. So what we're going to do at this point, we're going to go out and get guys. One of the good things about the blood moon, though, if you survive it, you don't have any attacks the following night. I don't see another guy around here. I was hoping there'd be two back in that spot by now. So now we have to run out to the other side and pick up some more men. As I was saying in the first episode, the limiting factor in what you can do appears to be gold, but it's really your units. Because you will just lose men over the course of this fight, and it's always hard to get them back, where getting money is not that difficult. As long as you have a few units producing gold for you, you'll be swimming in enough cash to take care of most of your problems. You'll notice I run most of the time in this game. It's helpful for a lot of reasons. One, you can outpace these deer and turn them around towards your camp. And the second reason is you can get a lot more people back to your camp in time. I don't want to run. I want to push this deer all the way into our hunters. See if we can get a little extra gold out of it. It's between like 2 and 6 pieces, I think. Which is, oh, and he turned already. Let's see if I can get back around him. I mean, I've got the daytime, so. I want him to stop running. There we go. Now push him this way. Kind of hard to do. If you go far enough out, your villagers that you, or peasants, or whatever you want to call them, will push the deer for you. There we go. So we got 4 pieces out of that. That's not bad at all. We don't have any hunting grounds on that side, which is unfortunate, and we do have some peasants without any items. So let's go ahead and make them archers as well. We're going to need at least 4 bows here. These guys should have quite a bit of coin for us. I should focus on upgrading to a farm, but I really want to see if we can take down these first gates. I like to work them side by side, but we have to go really quick. To take down a gate, you need knights, which we're going to get probably the next evening. Let's get that guy. And when we get knights, we're probably going to ride out this way first and upgrade our archer tower, which is out here. You'll also notice where the forest isn't dense, I have the opportunity to build. I do need to get back because it is dark. But the opportunity to build in this game only happens when you don't have the forest background. Basically anywhere you don't need your torch out when you're running. So that's one of the things that you can really utilize in the game, is you know when things are going to happen. I like that we have enough builders to really get things rolling here. And as soon as the night finishes, it takes a little bit longer on nights where you don't get attacked, but we'll get another chest of gold pieces. Then I think it'll be safe to upgrade our hut here to a castle. And then that castle will allow us to get knights, which will use to attack the towers. I don't know why I said towers, I meant gates, clearly. But the gates are where the creatures come from. And knocking one of them down has some penalties. It sends a wave at you automatically. So there are certain times when you want to do it. Other times that you don't. So we just have to kind of wait around in this one, which is a little unfortunate. On calm days, it takes longer for them to start farming again. It takes longer for them to start getting back to the work that they're supposed to do. And I am going to need those catapults at some point. This farmland is really close and can be developed, so you know what, I might as well. Because the farmers will come back on their own. It's not really a terrible waste, so let's get this extra money. And then I'm going to pump it right into this. So that's pretty much all our currency, but we're getting our castle and we'll start getting our knights. And before too long, we'll be good to go. Alright, so you can see it costs a little bit to get a shield, so I'm going to have to get some money. I'm going to have to get a lot of things. There's some of that cash. Not enough, and we want to recruit. That's still going to be our #1 priority here. Let's turn these guys into archers. I'm going to have to recruit more. I'm going to have to get more money. But it doesn't hurt. Let's see how that farm is doing. Looks like they finished it. I suppose we can knock down these trees. Get a builder out here to do that. And eventually a farmer will path out here and expand these farms. Alright, and we get... You'll notice when we knock down a tree, I had 1 coin, and now I have 2. So every time they knock down a tree, I get a coin back. Get like an extra reward coin for it, which is pretty great. It incentivizes cutting down the trees, even though it removes your forest background on some of this. Which, when you don't have a forest background, you don't get deer. So, a minor problem there, but overall worth it. I don't like that this farmer is going out so late. Soon he should turn around. But these nights aren't going to be too tough. I'm going to upgrade this wall probably at the next morning. There, that farmer should turn back. Excellent. And so after this point, we only get 1 gold each night from our castle. So it's a little bit harder to recover from serious loss, but I think we're in a good spot. So everyone comes into the walls at night, and then we can expand our kingdom eventually. I do need to upgrade these towers because for the end game, those towers are critical. But right now, it's not going to hurt us to have them be at their lower level. When you upgrade the towers, you can fit more men into each one. So, upgrading the towers, the next level will be able to fit 2, and the level after that will be able to fit 3. So that was pretty straightforward. Is that it? Looks like that was it. I'm gonna risk it and grab this guy. And then keep running to that next camp, which is also really close, and get both of these guys. And then turn and run back. So we're on our 8th day. I think we'll push through the end of the 8th night, probably. Let's see, you can see now, just 1 solitary coin out of there. Is that enough for a shield? It is, just 1. So we're gonna have a peasant come, and we'll show you what the knights look like. And there we go. So now we have a knight, and then you'll notice some of these guys change color as well. So those are the knights. It's like the knight squad, I guess. No one has spawned there yet. And so that knight squad will follow them if I send them out to attack the gate. Unfortunately, to get them to attack the gate, we do have to expand the walls. So I'm going to do that here. And these farmers will generate us quite a bit of cash. I'm going to give them some more farmland on this side by knocking all of these down. It's a safe investment. It's something that I feel good about doing early. We gotta take down some gates before the 10th day, I think, though, so that's going to be difficult. Luckily, we have our first gates are very close, and our archer shrine is within reach. There's also a builder shrine, so that's not something we have available to us, but eventually we will knock down a gate and I'll be able to get back to it and upgrade that. Builder shrine allows us to upgrade our walls, which is fantastic for us. Okay, so they knock all those trees down. Then the forest background, you see, will start to fall away. I'm going to walk past these guys and get the extra coinage out of them. Nothing from him, but that will give us enough to upgrade this wall, which we have to do right away. And there's our first yield from our farm, which is quite a bit of money. Can't pick up that coin. There it goes. And we can have up to 2 builders on each wall, so I'm going to try and force up to at least the stone wall upgrade by the end of this, or by the beginning of this night. Which is a little risky, but I think worth doing. We have just enough money. So hopefully it won't be a problem, but you never know. Now we actually have 4 plots of farmland on this side, which is super useful. We could even put a wall here, it'll reduce our farmland, but I think I'm just going to skip that one and go out here for our next one. And let's try and get these coins while we still can. And I don't have enough to upgrade that to the next tier, but soon we will. This game is oddly relaxing, where it's also one of those things where you need to be incredibly patient. Not necessarily just patient, but you need to be willing to wait when you're not getting exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. So that's not too bad. It looks like there was a lot of guys there, though, so they knocked a decent bit out of our wall. Let's go ahead and get this upgraded right away, so we don't have to worry about that the next night. Is that all my coins? No, I have 2 more, so I can go get the guys out of this camp here. And then we can try and save up today for our next night. And then I think by next episode, we'll probably run another attack. So I'm going to end this episode here. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all next time as we push forward to trying to beat Kingdom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.